What's going on, guys? I am with the Moose, and today Madden has officially released to everybody. Obviously, with the GOAT edition, you could have gotten it a few days early, but if you didn't and you wanted to wait for reviews or videos on YouTube to come out and stuff, and you got it today, welcome to Madden 18 Ultimate Team. So in this video, I kind of wanted to go over my preferred way of going through the solo challenges, or basically my preferred way of starting the game, starting Ultimate Team, that is. So obviously, it says right here, get started with kickoff challenges, and they'll kind of prompt you to do this anyway, but I highly recommend you do this right away. And I did want to mention this video will be especially helpful, I think, for people who aren't going to spend any money in the game, or like very little. If you open a huge bundle early on, a $100 bundle or something like that, these tips might not help you as much, but I think it will help you regardless, but definitely if you don't spend very much money or any at all. So let's hop right into it. Like I said, play these kickoff challenges. Very important to do this right away. You guys can see you get a 70 overall Julio Jones for finishing that string. You get a 76 Rob Gronkowski for finishing that string. Actually, you get a 70 overall Marshawn Lynch as well for the first one in this, which is pretty darn good. So a couple nice rewards for you right away that are decent cards. The Gronkowski obviously is solid as well, 76 overall. He's still like my backup tight end. And then for finishing this one, you actually get an 80 overall Champ Bailey. You just got to play these, and these are super easy. The teams you play are incredibly bad, so you do not need like almost anyone on your team that's good. And obviously you can actually get the Champ Bailey up to an 81 overall because they give you a Broncos silver team token. That's up to you if you want to do it. I covered that in another video. I'll leave a little card in the top right for you guys to take a look at that. Now, once you finish the kickoff, that's going to take you, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes or so. Once you do that, of course it's up to you. You can play, head to head or whatever, but if you want to grind and you want to make some, easy coins without really having too much pressure on you, I would go to the Gauntlet. That is my preferred way to make coins early in the game. These ones are very easy, the first few at least. The first string, the rookie string, is super easy. Nothing very difficult at all. This one completion on one play. Next one, 10 rushing yards. Next one after that, allow 5 or fewer yards on one play, and so on. You guys can see, and they're very easy for the most part. Let's see what the last one is. I don't even remember. But let's see, pass for a touchdown, rush for a touchdown, and win. The team's on 79 overall. It's a pro team, and you get a few thousand coins. And also something to note, especially on this one and a few other ones, you guys can read there at the bottom. It says score a touchdown in every quarter to gain an extra 2,000 bonus coins. So try to do those whenever they pop up for you. That'll help you a ton when you're trying to make coins early on. And the veteran ones are pretty easy as well. The only one in this one that I think is pretty tough, and I know a lot of people have complained about it, so I know it's very difficult, is the last one. Obviously, that's pretty tough. 150 passing yards, 75 rushing yards, and win, and you can only allow 100 yards or less against a pretty good Seahawks team. So this one is pretty tough. I don't want to kind of diminish that, but in general, these are not too bad. So that's what I would do. And I do want to mention, I do recommend doing the Gauntlet after you do the openings challenges, but this string, the legend string, is extremely hard. There's actually like a little warning sign before you do it that tells you to have like at least an 85. There it is, actually. Become a Gauntlet legend by taking on all that stuff. And then it says, not for faint of heart or low overall, recommended for 85 overall or plus. You don't need an 85, but you probably do need like a 78 maybe. That's kind of a rough guess. Obviously, it just depends on how good you are. If you use the play that I showed in a video earlier in the week, and definitely check that out, look, another card in the top right for you guys. If you use that play, you should be able to beat it, no problem, but it's still going to be kind of challenging. So after you do the Gauntlet, at least the first two strings of it, if you leave the legend string, stumbling over my words here, if you leave the legend string for last, you should be good to go. And then you can move on to either level challenges, which I highly recommend you do whenever they come up. They basically come up when you get new MUT levels. So this one is unlocked at level 7, the next one at 10, 13, 16. You guys can see every 3 levels from there on. And you guys can see I've done all of them because they actually give really good rewards. 5,000 coins. They also give a couple uniforms, which is pretty cool. So they're very easy also, at least so far. Even the level 19 one, which is my most recent one, was super easy. So I highly recommend you do that whenever you can. So basically, while you're playing Gauntlet, let's say you got to level 7 after a Gauntlet game, hop into these right away, bang those out, go back to Gauntlet, get to level 10, then hop into the next level challenge, and so on. So it should be really easy to kind of keep going back and forth as you get through the Gauntlet. Like I said, once you find a stopping point in the Gauntlet, whether it be in the legend string, you know, maybe you finished the legend string, which would be pretty awesome, or you wanted to stop earlier, then you should go to NFL Journey. It should be the last one you do besides Chronicles of Longshot. And like I said, this is for MUT players. This is for guys that just play Ultimate Team. And I would hop into Journey. If you do want to play the long shot first, maybe you really want to play that mode because it is pretty cool and I've heard a lot of good things about it, then go ahead and do that. I think these are pretty rewarding, at least later on. It gives you better players and stuff. This last one gives you 16,000 coins. I mean, that's pretty good. I highly recommend doing that if you wanted to play long shot, but if you don't and you just want to play MUT, then do kind of what I'm going through here. So Journey is not that good. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty bad rewards, but it's worth doing because of the basically objectives you get done for MUT Master and things like that. So highly recommend that. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below and let me know how you want to make coins early on in MUT. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.